guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is another Halloween look, in case you can't tell, because sometimes these do look very normal for me. This is like a demon succubus kind of, I don't even know if that's the word I'm trying to use for this, but it's a demony sort of look. Please excuse my tan lines. I have a bit of a sunburn there. But yeah, it's a bit of a demony kind of look. It's like a grunge sort of look. She's just a bit creepy, she's a bit cool, she's got long nails because I just stuck them on. Yeah, I just thought it was really cool just to have these lines. I covered my eyebrows, which not very well because I'm not very good at that, mostly because I don't practice it enough. I don't do it all the time to get good at it, so it's something you do have to keep doing to be really, really good at it and like keep practicing at it. But like with everything else, and you can't really tell, so it's okay. And I'm taking this off in like about an hour. But yeah, I drew on some new eyebrows, new eyebrow shape, bit of a bitch brow, which I kind of love. I'm kind of loving a bitch brow right now. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. And kind of mustardy colours, that like grungy, icky kind of look to the skin, and I love it. And a smoky lip like normal. I may add these kind of lines to the lip. I'll see. I'm gonna take some pictures now, and I might do another one after, or I might add to the lip and then take more pictures, so I'll have to see how I get on. But yeah, this is the look. This is our third. I don't know which order I'm putting these up in. It's the third one I'm filming anyway, and I'm pre-filming all these because I'm not in work yet, so I have time and I can wear these during the day. Where in work I can't. So yeah, this is our look. I've got some bottom lashes on as well. They're not, I have fun bottom lashes make my eyes really irritated, because I can see them and it's like there's something in my eye but there's not, and it just makes my eyes water like right now. Oh my god. But yeah, this is the look, and if you want to see how to get this sort of, oh, I'm not naked by the way, sorry, I meant to mention this. I have a little top on just in case you couldn't see. But yeah, if you do want to see how to get this demon kind of dark dead girl kind of look, then keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so we are going to start off with a glue stick. We're going to glue down the hairs on our brows. I'm not full on covering my brows, like I'm not putting a whole layer, thick layer of glue down. I'm just brushing through them and then using a spoolie to comb them flat along my skin, just as flat as you can get them. I'm not the best at this, but it's okay. And keep doing that until you're happy with how they're laid down and how flat they are. And then I'm using a pinky coloured colour corrector, kind of like a salmony colour, and using that with my finger, just pressed over to help colour correct the hair tone that's on the skin. And then I'm going in with my foundation. I'm just using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC10 all over, and then my Pro Longwear concealer from MAC as well in NW15 to conceal any areas and give me a nice full coverage. I then went in with that same concealer and using a little dome shading brush, I think it is, from Real Techniques all over the eyebrow, just to really build up the colour and help conceal that a little bit more. And then I'm using my RCMA no colour powder, and I'm using that to set my entire face, just to take down any shine, anything like that, so that way when we're working on our other colours, nothing's going to move on us. For my brows then, I went in with the shade 360 from Inglot, and I actually mixed the two Paintstick shades from MAC in Deep Brown and the Black Black. It is actually called Black Black. And I just used that to create the shape of my brows and used the Paintstick shades to add a bit of texture. Then we're going in with MAC's 24-hour Extend Eye Base just to help prime the eyes, give us a nice base to work with the shadows on, and it'll also help it all last as well. The first shade I'm going in with is the MMMMitchell and Beauty Bay palette, and I'm using the shade Macaroni, which is just like a beautiful mustardy, kind of pooey, greeny, brown, yellowy kind of colour, which is fabulous even though it is a pooey colour, but that's fine. And I'm just blending that on a big fluffy brush all in the crease. I'm bringing it very high up because obviously we have a new eyebrow now, so bringing it up as high as you want that to be, and also making sure to bring it all the way in to the inner part of the crease. I'm also packing a good bit on the inner corner of the eye and applying it very thickly, very thickly along my lower lash line, and really buffing that down towards the cheek. And just keep blending until you're happy. Make it as big or as small as you want to. I wanted this to be very big, but I'm also keeping it in a rounded shape. I'm not winging it out. To deepen that up a little bit, we're taking Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in the shade Preppy, and I'm popping that on a slightly smaller blending brush in the crease. It's the same kind of tone as the first one that we used, it's just a bit darker, so it'll just give it a little extra bit of depth. popping that all in the crease and all the way across into the inner crease as well, blending it up as high as you want to. Again, it's up to yourself, you can just layer these products, it's all just about layering for this look. I'm also applying that shade along the lower lash line in the same way we did with the first one, but not bringing it down as far, just so we can still keep that first shade peeking out around the edges. To darken everything even more, we're going in with Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in the shade Dark Roast, and I'm popping that on the crease, outer corner, kind of inner part of the eye as well. I'm not really applying too much on the lid because I'm going to apply black there anyway, so there's no point. But bringing it mostly into the crease and making sure to really get on that inner corner as well, just so it really deepens up the whole eye, makes the eye look very sunken and gives us a really nice rounded socket sort of shape. And also bringing that along my lower lash line as well. Again, not down as far as the previous shades, but we are going to blend it down further than you might think we're going to. I'm taking my big fluffy brush that I used at the very beginning and using whatever's left on that to help soften out any edges all around the edge of everything. Then for the black, we're taking Corrupt from Makeup Geek and we're just going to press that all over the lid and bring it up to meet that Dark Roast shade that we have in the crease, just so we get a nice gradient between them. Really packing this on. And I'm also running a little bit of that along my lower lash line, just to again give us that really sunken sort of shape. And then going back in with my big fluffy brush and using that to help soften the black into all the other colours. I went in with a little bit of my Perversion liner from Urban Decay, and it's just a pencil, it's the blackest pencil that I have, and I'm popping that in at my waterline. I also tightlined my upper lash line because I didn't do any liner, because you'll see why, I don't need to. Then I went in with some MDM Flow Greater Than mascara and I popped that all along my upper lashes and loads on my bottom lashes. Moving away from the eyes, we're going to take the blush Next to Skin from MAC. It's just a very cool toned, I use it for contour, but it's lovely. And I'm using it to shape out my face in my cheekbones, along my temples, and up to my forehead as well, just to give me a really nice shape and sculpted look to the face. And you can go very heavy with the contour because I'm actually going to use 3 different colours for contour today. So this is just the first layer. I also did along my lower lip because I just like that look, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to be doing more stuff to the lip anyway. I then went back in with the shade Macaroni, the very first eyeshadow that we used, on my big powder brush, and I used that over the contour just to give the contour the same kind of tone as the eyes. I wanted all my contoured areas to be the same kind of tone, so the eyes are contoured because we put the shadows on, so the cheeks should be as well. And then just to deepen that up a little bit, I took the shade 339, which is a grey toned eyeshadow, but it actually worked really well to deepen up the contour as well, just to make it even more emphasized, because you can always go dramatic with your contour for Halloween. I also went along my forehead and into my temple a little bit as well. I then went back in with that Macaroni shade, the first mustardy shade we used, on a little fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use that to buff around right from the outline of my lip line, really blowing that out as well, and along my upper lip line as well. Make it as much as you want. You can just leave it with this and then put the black on if you want to, but I wanted to keep going and do it the same kind of smoky effect what we have on the eyes. So next I'm taking the shade Preppy and using that to deepen it up a little bit, again keeping it close to my lip line as I can. Then I'm going in with Dark Roast, which is the deep brown, and using that again to deepen up right around my lip line, and you can just keep blending everything out as you need to. And I took the tiniest little dab of black because the lip is going to be black, so I wanted the black lip to blend into the shadows, and I just used that kind of on my lip line and blended onto my lip a little bit as well. Then we're going in with my fave, my Retro Matte Liquid Lip from MAC in the shade Caviar. It's my love. I love this black lip. And just popping that all over my lips. And then if there is anywhere where you can see the gap between the liquid lip and the shadow, you can go and blend a little bit more. I then went in with the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the shade Grease, which is just their black water activated liners, and I just used it on a very small little liner brush, and we're just kind of drawing kind of squiggly lines coming from the lash line outwards, keeping it in a rounded shape. We're not really winging it out, so the center of the eyelid should be the highest point, And then I like to draw my long ones on first, and then in between I'll do kind of shorter ones just to give a bit of texture, a bit of depth. It just kind of gives it a more full look. And then the same on the lower lash line, we're going to do the same thing, keeping your longer ones in the middle, and then fill out all along with all of your long ones. And then I went in with my smaller ones in between to again add a bit of dimension, add a bit of texture, a bit of depth to the eye. Just makes it look a bit more full and not just like you drew lines on. There's actually a bit of texture there. Next up then, we are going to pop on a pair of lashes. These are my Primark Tinkerbell lashes. I popped them on top, and then on the bottom I popped on these little clusters along my lower lash line. And that is our finished spooky demon look. Alright guys, so this is our finished look. This is our demon, succubus, sort of, I don't know, void girl. I don't know. She's weird. That's what she is, and I love her. She's cool. I think it's cool with a ponytail. And my hair, the tone of my hair, because it is quite a yellow blonde at the minute because I haven't had it done, kind of matches the mustardy tones on my face. So yeah, kind of love it. This is our look. You can add as much as you want. You can do a whole piece here if you wanted to. I didn't want to do it right now, so yeah. But you could, if you're good at like body art and stuff like that, you could. You could add more hair pieces. You could do like more drippy and stuff like that. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. This is a cool little base of a demon that if you wanted to just do something that's a bit spooky, then this is it. So yeah, if you did like this look, then give me a big thumbs up down below. If you want to see more up close pictures of these looks, then my Instagram will be linked down below. I always post pictures. Sometime after the video goes up, I will post a picture of the look so you can see, and a full list of products. There is always a full list of products down in the description box as well. And yes, leave me a comment letting me know, firstly, let me know what you think of this look, and secondly, when you think of like a demon, what do you think of? Like, I think of like, when I think demon, I think of Pazuzu from The Exorcist. That's what I think of. Now I know this is a pretty demon, which I'm not going that far because I'll just end up frightening myself because that's my most terrifying movie ever. But yeah, let me know what you think of when you think of a demon, or what kind of freaks you out a little bit. And also hit subscribe down below to see more Halloween looks, more weird looks, more of me being weird, and more of my face, and just loads more videos. And as soon as Halloween is over, which I don't like to rush Halloween, but when Halloween is over, we'll have lots of Christmas stuff. Woohoo! So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys.